Hi, this is a demo of CarePilot, which is something we built at the Cerebral Beach Hacks Hackathon, conducted by AILA. So it was an in-person hackathon at Santa Monica, October 12 to 13, just 24-hour hackathon. So I went in with a friend from USC, Niranjan Ramesh, and I got to team up with we got to team up with two more people who are actually working professionals. So we got to team up with Rutnala Rahman, who is a tech leader at AWS Amazon Santa Monica, and Erica Menezes, who is a senior engineering manager at Memora Health. So we were all kind of geared towards a healthcare AI kind of solution. So that's where we kind of ideated CarePilot, which is healthcare copilot. So it kind of intended to help patients and caregivers go through the recovery process outside of the hospital, like post surgery care, postpartum care, senior care, any chronic conditions, physical or mental, drug rehab. So yeah, it's a kind of an aid to help the patient and the caregiver understand what they're going through, what their sicknesses, what kind of prescriptions they've been given, what kind of treatment plan has been assigned, any upcoming appointments, anything they need to prep for their upcoming appointments. Yeah, so overall providing guidance, personalized guidance, and aiding working towards the optimal recovery as soon as they in the best possible way. So that's what we intended CarePilot to be, and yeah, we kind of ideated this project, built a prototype using Flask, MongoDB, React, and so we also used the sponsor Kindo AI. So they had an API to kind of query a bunch of LLMs. So we used that to query GPT-4o by providing context which we stored in MongoDB for the patient. So let me. So this is kind of the demo that one of the team members, Erica, was able to record for the hackathon itself. Kind of just gonna walk through it, and yeah. So we took kind of an example from one of the teammates. So they were able to download their health records from the Epic portal, which was a 151-page PDF. So it had all the appointments, all the prescriptions, all the procedures that they had to go through, and everything else, that the entire medical history. It had all of that. It's just gonna be hard for us to kind of read through and understand and make sense of what's going on, right? So we were able to kind of upload that here in this app that we have built. So we can just upload that, and yeah, so we kind of so we can see that it's able to go through the entire PDF and provide us kind of a summary of what's going on, and yeah, so they're dealing with angle instabilities, but on treatment plan, yeah, okay. And we can ask questions about it. We can interact with the LLM, asking it more questions that we to better understand what's actually going on and what they need to do next. And the patient can also report any symptoms that they're having. So they can say, I'm in a lot of pain, and so the LLM, it's not going to be able to do anything, but it's going to provide suggestions, and it's also there's another thing that it could do. It can kind of maintain history, so it can also raise potential concerns to the caregiver, and in case of urgent care, suppose we are able to link it to the healthcare provider, it can also provide alerts to the healthcare provider as well. But yeah, so right now we are able to provide any suggestions, make note of the symptom, and report it to the caregiver. Right. And let's see. So this is the caregiver view. So the caregiver is provided a kind of an action plan checklist. So they are. This helps them kind of understand what they need to do to take care of the patient best. Everything they need to keep track of, everything they need to ensure, so that recovery is done, and also any potential concerns, such as any symptoms that the patient has raised or anything else. But yeah, So the action plan checklist provides a task list so that the caregiver does not have to worry about what they need to do or if they're doing the right thing, but just follow this, and just not having to worry about what they need to do helps the caregiver a lot. And they can also so they can also ask questions about the patient. They can so this was an example. So you can ask what kind of home exercise they can do to get better. um, they can also ask what this prescription is for. What does that do? They can also ask, let's see, how the patient is doing. So it's gonna we are also able to kind of track how the patient is doing. And so that is another thing. They can also say I'm overwhelmed because caregiving is hard. But yeah, empathetic responses, trying to provide support and guidance when one-to-one guidance is not going to be possible outside of the hospital. It's not as accessible, and just being there, ensuring that you're going the right way is going to help the recovery a lot, is what the initial idea that we built from. So this is the summation on their post that you can see here. I'm going to link that as well. So yeah, the major use cases for post-surgery care, chronic conditions, and drug rehab, all those kind of long-term recovery plans. So we're gonna assist the patient with kind of a personalized guidance and support, maintain upcoming tasks, appointments, prescriptions, updates, provide the caregiver and the patient to an opportunity to kind of interact with their medical records, help them understand how to best take care of themselves. So optimize the flow of information between the patient and the caregiver, tracking vitals. We could also integrate wearable information such as the Apple Watch. The caregiver could also check in with how the patient is doing, kind of track their statistics and how they're recovering. Yeah, so maintaining through the persistent history that we maintain through MongoDB, we are able to ensure that the context is still present over a long term. So we can kind of maintain a long-term history of how the patient has been building up as they get better. And yeah, record of appointments, hospital visits, diagnosis, and prescriptions. The patient can upload records, update symptoms. We maintain a persistent history. We provide an action plan and urgent info on the home screen for the caregiver. Any alerts on potential concerns for both the caregiver and the healthcare provider, suppose it is linked. It can also help kind of track the micro habits, or the small things that you need to do every day when for chronic conditions and long-term recovery, like doing a physical therapy session every morning. Something like that. Additional features that could be added on was, we were thinking about being able to support multiple caregivers and multiple tasks, and then we could have like task assignment among these caregivers. And improving data privacy. Data security is also always going to be a concern with healthcare data. So why would hospitals or insurance companies want it? It's going to reduce the number of visits from the patient. It's going to make the patient better prepared when they come up for an appointment. It's going to help them be prepared and take care of themselves better, take care of the small things that they need to do, so that you don't have to come back again or something. And why would the patient or caregiver want it? Well, it's going to help them. It's going to provide support and guidance, which is kind of the major thing, but it's also going to provide it's a matter of convenience and not having to worry about what you need to do or if you're doing the right thing. So peace of mind, convenience to get better one-to-one help anytime you need it. So if you have any concern, you're going to be able to log in and kind of ask away. So that is one thing. Is there something else I wanted to talk about? So it empowers the patient to navigate their care journey, providing task management tools and emotional support. So we used Flask for the backend, React for the front end, and MongoDB for the database, and the Kindo AI API for querying the LLM. We kind of set up the prompts for it as well for the different use cases. And challenges with language guardrails. Well, GPT-4.0 is going to have built-in LLM guardrails, so we don't have to worry about that too much. But yeah, so ensuring that the response was as required in the right format, that was something we needed to ensure. Accomplishment. So yeah, providing reassurance, allowing real-time check-ins, comprehensive tracking, personalized tracking is what yeah. So yeah, caregivers often feel uncertain about if they're providing the best care for the patients, and having a reassuring co-pilot can help track progress and guide the recovery over the long term. And empathetic user experience. So yeah, if you yeah, it's gonna help you support you through the process. So that is one thing. What's next? Real-time viral tracking, data privacy enhancements. Yes, so this was what we built in 24 hours at the hackathon. Yeah, we kind of ideated the whole thing, like on the spot, and we kind of built like a business. We kind of studied the market, and we identified how it was coordinated caregiving. So the technological aspect of it is a $7 to $8 billion market right now, and it's also rapidly growing. So yeah, there's much going on in this field right now, and this could be a great addition. That so we thought integrating AI and yeah, making it easy for patients to directly get involved with their caregiving experience and recovery experience would be something good. And yeah, so that's what we came up with at the hackathon, and that was kind of a demo of what we did. Right. Thank you.